What is up, guys? It is Lely, and today have I got a golden egg for you or what? I was sat here thinking today, if Konami said to me, Lely, we want you in this current structure of my club to breathe some life into PES 2021, go. And I thought, right, so you're talking no transfer market, obviously you're going to increase the online challenges and weekend league and things like that. That's something I don't have to say, but you want me to breathe extra life, extra creativity into this mode. What can we do in this current structure? And it hit me straight away, lads. I was thinking, you have to do something special with the one thing that makes this game unique. It's the player leveling up system. And I thought, this is something EA can't replicate unless they change their whole game mode. So I thought, you've got something here, Konami, that you need to run with. So I thought a little deeper, and I thought, living icons and living legends. What does that mean? I'll show you on the next screen. Now, before we actually go into the next screen though, a little word of warning. This isn't a debate about who's better, Messi or Ronaldo, or who's the GOAT. This is just purely example purposes. So you little fanboys of Messi and Ronaldo, please put your erections away and save them for another date. So what is a living icon? For this example, we're going to use Ronaldo and Messi, but you can add players like Wayne Rooney, David Villa, Ibrahimovic to that list. Basically great players that are still playing the game. You throw them back into my club as 18-year-olds and you level them up to the peak of their powers. Now, I know a lot of you people that are watching this are thinking, how is that different to PES 19, where you get someone at level 1, they'd be 81 rated, and you max them out at 92, 93. Well, this is the difference. This is the unique part we're getting into now. In PES 2019, you could get Cristiano Ronaldo at level 1 and turn a bunch of other players into player trainers and get a bunch of special trainers and put them all on Cristiano Ronaldo and max him out to level 40 without kicking a single ball, without playing a single game. So you could max out Cristiano Ronaldo without having to do anything with him. But in PES 2021, if you got a living icon Cristiano Ronaldo, that is not the case. You are not allowed, you cannot put any trainers on him or special trainers or anything like that. The only way you can level up Cristiano Ronaldo, the living icon version, would be you would have to play with him and hit certain milestones. So, for example, for every match he plays, he gets 300 XP. For every goal he scores, he gets 50 XP. For every assist he gets another 50 XP. When he plays 10 matches, he gets a boost of 2000 XP. When he scores 10 goals, he gets another boost of 1000 or 2000. These numbers I'm just making up off the top of my head. I'm not done the stat balancing, but you get my point. You get these little rewards or these little boosts at certain milestones. And with these little milestones, so when he plays 100 matches, you can see right now this Cristiano Ronaldo cannot play centre forward, but after 100 matches he can play centre forward because he's unlocked it after he's played 100 matches. Also, with the skill moves at different levels, you can change the way he plays, the different type of player he becomes. So for example, let's just say at level 30 we think Cristiano Ronaldo isn't doing the sombrero anymore. So what you could do is take that out. I'm not saying we do it, Konami have to program this in, but you take that out and he became a, just say, free kick specialist. So at level 30, sombrero goes and free kick specialist comes in. Or even if he's kept the sombrero, he still has space for the free kick specialist. But for example, say he hits level 40, now he's definitely no longer using the sombrero, and he now has the penalty specialist. So these sorts of things can change that reflect his growth of the career that he went through and so on. So I'm not saying is 100% accurate, but you know exactly what I'm trying to say. So why did I throw Messi into the mix in this video? Because I wanted more views, to be honest. No, I'm joking. The reason I actually did this was because you can see here I've got him rated by 3 higher, 82, and I think a lot of people at the time will tell you Messi at that time was the more naturally gifted one. But then how do you balance it out? It's simple. All you do is, when Messi's at the peak of his powers, just say he goes up to level 40, Ronaldo goes up to level 55. So when they do both go to their max levels, Messi reaches, just say, 94 and Ronaldo reaches 94 as well. So it's an easy balance like that. So just because one player may be better at the younger age, that doesn't mean that he goes on to be, 3 or 4 better than him when they're both at peak. So that's why I just threw him into this video. So you can see the stats and stuff as well with him, and you can see with his player skills at that time he wasn't a free kick specialist or anything like that, but like I said, when he reaches just say level 25, he may get the free kick specialist and other playing styles get added onto him as well. The same applies for Rio Ferdinand and Roy Keane as well, but because they're not playing the game anymore, they're classed as living legends, so I'd like to see them put back in as 18-year-olds, and I would like if Konami did implement this system into the next PES or any PES they implement it into, to take a bit of care and attention with it. So what I mean by that is, lads, we can see here I've got Rio Ferdinand at 81 pace at 18 years old because he was a really good athlete, but let's just say his peak pace was 86. Now that goes up by 5 overall, right? His speed goes up by 5, but at that age of 18, say he had defensive awareness of 78, that would probably at peak go up to just say 91, 92 or even 93, whatever you think, it'll be in the 90s, so it will increase by over 10. So I would want Konami to make sure they have the fair reflection. I wouldn't want his pace to go into the deep 90s by, you know, having to boost everything up at the same time. So I'd want Konami to make sure when they do apply these boosts over time that they are done with a bit of attention. So moving on to how we would obtain these players, you could always throw them into the collector's box every now and again, but Lord forgive me as I'm about to steal from FIFA, I think a brilliant idea would be to do a squad building challenge. So for example, if you wanted Cristiano Ronaldo, a living icon Cristiano Ronaldo, what you would need to do is you need to trade in a starting 11 with a team strength minimum of 2,900, and in that team strength it needs to also have team spirit 99, and in there it needs to have one Manchester United player, one Real Madrid player and one Juventus player. The reason I didn't put in Sporting Lisbon is if I did put a Sporting Lisbon player in, I think it would be too hard to get a team strength of 2,900. So if you wanted to do a living icon of Messi, you would do one Barcelona player and any Argentinian player with a team strength of 2,900 and team spirit 99 as well. Why do I think that's a good idea? With the way they're handing out featured players now and how easy it is to get black balls, you have so many unwanted high level players in your club. You can actually make use of them by throwing them into a squad building challenge and getting the player that you want. Now if we're talking about doing it for players like Rio Ferdinand and Roy Keane, so they're not as good as Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, the challenge for them wouldn't be to do it with a 2,900 team, it'd be to do it with like a team of 2,400 or 2,500, something like that. So it stays relative to the player that you're going for. Now, also, one other thing I would like is, because I don't want to have to use featured players, I would say that these squad building challenges can only be done with players that aren't featured players. So it doesn't force you to go and pay for players that are higher rated using real money. So in reality, I think it should be, if you want to do Cristiano Ronaldo, it should be team strength 2,700 or 2,650, but you can't use featured players. So it's open and available for everyone that isn't spending money. Now people might be thinking, why would Konami do this? Because, you know, people won't buy featured players and stuff like that. Well, in reality, I think people would end up buying more coins to open more packs so they can throw in more players for these squad building challenges. So it does make good business sense as well. And don't worry lads, I have thought about all the exploits of, you know, getting Cristiano Ronaldo, playing an offline match and scoring 10 goals, leveling them up quickly that way. No, I thought about the exploits. Obviously, I'd say after 3 goals in that match, you can't gain any more experience by scoring goals. So the max you can get for that one match would be 150 through goals and stuff like that. So don't worry lads, I have given it a bit more thought and I'm just giving you the oversight right now. There's a lot more details to this game mode, but I just thought if I give you the overlay, you guys can make a quick judgment about what I'm saying to you guys right now. The one thing that really appeals to me about this game mode is when you have Cristiano Ronaldo at the low levels and you use him in your team strength level 2 and level 3, it reminds you of his early Ronaldo career progress. So you're kind of reflecting it as you go through the real team. It brings that nostalgia feeling to it, but that's my opinion guys. That's what I'm really got this idea from, you know, just thinking about how football was back then and the way players progressed. Can we replicate that in the online world? So I think this is probably one of the closest ways that you can do it. It's just Konami have really got to utilize that player leveling up system. Now guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. I hope you guys did like this video, and you know, if you got other things that you think would make this idea better, then yeah, put them in the comment section and we'll go back and forth there. We'll feed this onto Konami as well. So yeah guys, I hope you did like this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe. Until next time guys, peace!